Okay guys, so this is the part 2 of how to record audio in FL Studio. If you are just seeing our video for the first time, I would suggest you check previous videos so that you don't get to miss out of anything. All right, so this is the part 2 of how to record audio in FL Studio. This is the continuation of the previous video. All right, so guys, let's go and continue. Now I want to start to record in FL Studio right now. Right, there are different ways. All right, if you have other devices, okay, other controllers connected to your PC, you could get to use the record button on those controllers. I have record button here, but I'm not going to be doing that right now for the sake of those who may not have some of these things. All right, so how you can easily get to use your computer keyboard to start recording these things. Okay, so first of all, there are ways to go about this. Now, if you check your FL Studio here, just here, you can see that there is a record button there. Okay, so if you click on that record button, it has set you up for recording, just like that. But before this, I want you to go back to the mixer channel on FL Studio and check something out. Now you can see this is record enable. If I click on this, of course you can see that my mixer, this channel 14, is no longer receiving signal. All right, despite the fact that it is the set input, but no signal is coming through that channel again. If I enable it, you can see that there is a signal coming in right now. All right, so make sure that that is enabled for you to be able to record successfully in FL Studio. All right, so now here we are. I'm going to start recording right now. Then I will just go to my record here and hit record. Now, if you are just doing this for the first time, you will see that there is a window that will pop up and it will ask you, do you want to record with this? Do you want to record through that? Do you want to? Now, there is another place there. You will see everything. Just hit on everything. Click on everything. Once you click everything, that window will disappear. All right. In fact, click on everything and now say, don't show this in the nearest future, in the future again. All right. Just hit on everything, except you want to start recording using Edison and other things, which I've not made videos for that yet. Okay. So, but then we are just talking about recording audio directly now. So now, once you hit on everything, you are going to see that, okay, this guy is ready for you. Now you have to enable your pre-count. I want you to do that because this will give you heads up of the BPM and it will give you the timing on when to come in, apart from your instrumental. All right, so this gives you, it counts from 1 to 4, then the fourth one, then you now start on the next downbeat. Okay, so also enable your BPM. Enable your metronome. All right, well, if you don't want to enable your metronome, it's not a must you do that, but the BPM of this particular stuff I have here is like 140, but let me just drop it to 100. Yeah, let me just drop it to 100, or even, okay, let me leave it at 100. Okay, I just want this to guide me because I want to clap along as this is going so that you can get to see the recording, how the recording is going. All right, so let's go now. So after this, your recording is enabled, right, and everything like that. Then you hit space bar or you hit play, however you want it. If you want to hit play here, you hit play, or you want to hit space bar on your keyboard, you do that. So there will be a pre-count before it starts to count. Now, one important thing, lest I forget, I almost forgot this. Don't forget, where you are recording to is this particular window here. That is the playlist view. That's where you are recording your audios to, right? So one thing you have to do, you have to switch from part to song. Move it from pattern mode to song, okay? Have it there at song, okay? Now, you can see what just happened now. There is an indicator. Something just came up now. Let me take it back to pattern. You can see that thing has disappeared. So take it to song. It does not matter if you have all your instrumentals here. Okay, just ensure you take it to song. And another thing I want to show you before we now record, if you go to your channel rack, you will see that now, depending on how you set your FL Studio, I set mine on empty. So whenever my FL Studio opens up, it opens up on empty and there is nothing there at all. All right. So what you do, check your channel rack now. You will see that there is nothing there. Or if you have all your instrumental listed out, or all the samples you use for your instrumental, you are going to see them listed out there. But I want you to take note of something, because by the time you start to record, you are going to see more things being added to your channel rack. Okay, take note of that. I'm going to start recording now. So let's go back to our playlist view. All right, now I want to record now. So let's start. Okay. So right now you can see that my clapping, oh, I did not turn on my monitor, so I'm not following. Okay, let's take that again. Control Z, undo. Okay, so right now I have my monitor powered on. Okay, I have my monitor powered on now. So let's go back and check how this is going. Okay, now let's record now. Can you hear that? Okay. So guys, if you notice something right now, my audio has been recorded. All right, now see, look at it there. It has been recorded. Now, of course, you can now disable this. If you want to play this back, now let's go. Let me switch off the metronome. So you can hear that now. So that is there already. But there are a few things you need to also do to make sure that you have your audio properly. Now, if I save this, let me save this first. I've saved this. If you go back to that folder, let's go back to desktop. You can see that there is a new folder created here. Audio, right? Look at it here. Can you see? The audio we just recorded now. This is it here. But then, that is not all. Let me minimize this. Go back to your FL Studio. If you notice something, we have the song title here, Love Me. We have the date and time that this recording was done here. Now, if you notice something else here, you will see that you have insert 14. Does that sound anything to you, or does that ring any bell to you? Now, if you remember, on our mixer channel, it was on insert 14, channel 14. Can you see that? So it has named this also with the name of the mixer channel we used. Wow, guy, isn't that fantastic? Now, that is not all. If you go to your channel rack, you will see that there is something new here. Love Me. Can you see that now? We have Love Me here, and the same name, the same title you are looking at here, that's the same thing here. All right. So it has created a new sample or a new sampler for you. Okay. So however you want to, whatever you want to do with it, you can get to start doing with it. Okay, but then for this is the audio recorded now. Now we want to record on another channel now. Guys, please follow this because this is very important. If I have this again, if I select channel 15 and I enabled my audio. Okay, I don't want this to be showing in the future. Okay, so just disappear. Okay, now that I'm talking, if you notice something now, there are input signals in two channels. Sorry, on two channels. Channel 14 and channel 15 are receiving signals from me. But I'm done with channel 14. But signals are still coming in. All right, so what should we do? Now, if I don't know this and I start to record this way, see what is going to happen. Let's do another recording now. And as soon as I do this, I'm going to undo so that you will see what will happen now. Remember, this is already on channel 14 here. All right. So let's go back to our playlist view now. Let's record again. Another way you can record, you just hit R on your keyboard. Okay. And that is it. R. Okay. So now let's record again now. See what is going to happen. Now, if you notice something, there were two recordings being done here. That is track 2 and track 3. Can you see that now? If you go to channel rack, see what is going to happen. You have this and this. But if you check very well, you will see that 14 is now in two places. That means channel 14 recorded itself again plus the channel 15. Let's assume I was to record something else. Let's say like the main verse or intro or something different from the first recording. You see that the same thing, something will go into channel 14 and something will go into channel 15. But my intended place to record was channel 15. So you see where the problem starts now. So that's why you need to take these steps to make sure that this does not happen to you. Okay, so let's undo now. Ctrl Z. Those ones have disappeared. So now let me now record on channel 15 that I wanted to record on and not have 14 repeating itself again. So what do? You go to the mixer again. Now you have to deselect 14. Can you see that now? So there is no signal here again. Now you have your signal coming in channel 15, right? You see that now? And you can hit your arrow again and start your recording. So now look at it here now. So automatically you see that channel 15 has added itself on the channel rack now. You see that now. And if you look at the playlist view, you see that channel 15 is there now. All right, insert 15 is there. So what do you do next? If you want to have specific names for each of these, let's say main vocal, BGV1, BGV2, or whatever you want to name it. Okay, we are going to be doing that on a new channel entirely. Okay, now you have to go to the next channel you want to record on. Okay, now always ensure you deselect the previous channel if you want to record on a new channel. Guys, there are different ways to do this recording, but I think this way actually gives you control over your entire recording. I could just set this mic on the master channel and use it to start recording everything, but I don't want to do that. Okay, I want individual channel to receive the signal by themselves. Okay, so same thing, I can now go to this. Okay, fine, select input again, the same input. Now I can now rename this. If I don't want this insert 14, insert 15 or whatever, now I want to name it main vocal. So I can right click on this, go to rename color / an icon. Now I can name it main vocal. Main vocal. I can give it the color I want to. Okay, so this is what you can actually get to do with your FL. Give it a color, hit enter, or just click on this guy. If you want to add an icon, sorry, not an icon. Yeah, if you want to add an icon, you can get to pick icon here. Any icon you want to pick from anywhere. All right, but then do I want to add icon? Okay, what icon should I add? Okay, let me just put this one. Good. So select an icon, then hit enter, or you can click on this guy. Now you can see that channel 16 has a new name called main vocal, and this color and this emoji. Now let me record on channel 16 now. Remember, only channel 16 is enabled, right? Now let me record on channel 16. Let's see now. Let's do our recording again. Okay, arrow is still enabled. Sorry, record is still enabled here. Okay, fine. So hit space. So automatically you will notice that we have our project title here, Love Me. We have the date and time. Then we have the name of the file that is just being recorded. Okay, so you have the name of the file there. So you know, automatically you know that this is main vocal. Okay, so guys, this is how you get to start recording in FL Studio. Okay, and always ensure you save your files. Once you are done recording, save your files. Now this continues. Okay, if you want to continue to record and record and record and record and record and record and record, this is what happens. Okay, and once you are done, save your file, and already you have each of these on independent channel. You can start to mix. Okay, so guys, this is it, and this is it for FL Studio recording. And if you have watched this far, I want to say congratulations to you. And I also want to use this medium to say, guys, please subscribe to my channel. All right, follow our pages, okay, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Okay, just ensure you just follow these pages. All right, and turn on notification button too as well, so that whenever we post a new video, you will get notified. All right, also ensure that do well to share this video with people you know will be needing this as well. Okay, guys, hit the share button as well. So one thing I forgot to mention in previous video, if you have other videos as well that you want us to do, other tips you want, okay, just let me know. You can send me a private message, or you can just drop it on the comment section there, okay, and I'm going to see it, and we are going to start making those videos. Okay, so guys, love you. See you in our next video. I hope this was helpful.